you'll want the Countryfile 5-day forecast.
Of the millions of visitors to the New Forest each year, a large number will explore the forest using the 100 miles of quiet, traffic-free trails. Whether on 2 feet or 2 wheels. I've been purposefully kept in the dark about this. All I was told to bring was my running trainers, a map, and they've hired me this bike. I'm not sure I like the sound of it. To tell me all about what I'm up to is John Main. You all right? Yeah. Now, what am I doing here with this?
Today you're doing an adventure race. You've got an hour to get as many checkpoints as you can on foot and bike. And we're going to get a little bit muddy. You're probably going to get a little bit wet thrown in. And hopefully have quite a bit of fun.
So how would this sport differ from something like, say, a triathlon?
Okay, so I think that the key difference is with adventure racing is firstly on a soft road, so you're going to be trail running and mountain biking, and secondly there's a navigational aspect. So in terms of what you're looking for when you go out on the course, you'll see that there's sort of control points marked on the map.
Numbered away, yeah.
Numbered away, and when you get there you'll see a control like this.
Right.
And it'll have big red tape on it, and then you've got an electronic timing chip on your wrist, and you'll dib into it, and that will recognise that you've been there.
But you don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go in any order.
You can go in any order you like, which means that as soon as you start, there might be 100 to 200 people on the start line, but within 20 minutes you'll be on your own in the forest or in the mountains, and that's what makes it so special.
Adventure racing is believed to have started in 1998. Few people may have heard of it, but it has gone global. It's also a test of endurance, with races of more than 5 hours long. Thankfully, John, along with his wife Sam, run shorter courses for novices like me.
I kind of tried adventure racing a few years ago, and being someone who's not super fit or into any specific sport, I found it really, really difficult. First, the smallest adventure race I could find was 5 hours, which was really, really long, and it almost killed me. So when I finished, I had 2 children, and I left my job. And I thought, you know what, there's a gap in the market for this, but for beginners or someone who just wants to try it. So we came up with the concept of a 2-hour adventure race. So breaking into the market for beginners, basically.
Are there any issues about just going across any open countryside and where you're allowed to go? What kind of troubles are there?
There is and there isn't. You know, if we come to an area like this, you know, we use public rights of way, bridle ways, which the public can use anyway. So we speak to the local forestry commission, local landowners, just to let them know that we're in the area and if there's any concerns that they might have.
Is the New Forest really good for that?
It's fantastic. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, they want to get people out into the open, and we want to get people out into the open, so it's perfect.
Adventure racers can compete individually or in teams. Today we're racing in 5 pairs, and here is my opposition. I am Team Orange today, just off to meet my teammate now. He comes from a great pedigree. How you doing, Nick?
Good, how are you?
Team Orange, there we go.
Thank you very much.
Now this is the funny part. I've been teamed up with World Champion 2009. I'm going to drag you down, I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, you'll be fine.
So tell me, how did you get into all this?
Gosh, I just left university and I was working in an office in London, and I was starting to get a bit of weight on. And one night I was watching TV and I saw a race called the Eco Challenge, which is a really old adventure race, one of the first races. And I thought it looked amazing. Oh. So I went on the internet the next day, got a few mates from university, went on to a race. We came last. We had an absolute shocker. We really loved it. We had a great time, and we said, "Oh, I wonder how we can get a bit better at this." So we bought decent mountain bikes, and over 12 years we improved quite a lot.
I can't put this off any longer. A blast on the hooter and we're away.
1.
Oh my goodness, that's a right pace. These people are fit. Once on the flat, it's not too hard, just avoiding the branches and stumps of the New Forest. But then some obstacles really slow you down. Oh my god. Oh, this is bubbly. Can you see that? Oh my goodness, that's bubbling. Bubbling bog. Through the bog, and the first check-in clocks up some much-needed points. This is very easy to run. Hang on. But now the pace is really starting to hurt. No brakes. No brakes allowed.
No.
I'm so trouble. Nick decides to change our tactics and head back towards the bike ahead of the other teams.
Right.
And that's not the end. Okay, I don't know where else to play. I don't know where to go.
No. So we're just going to go down this technical bit of downhill here. So
Okay, I'll follow you.
yeah, just take your time. Don't go too far.
I'm happy on a bike. Having said that, there we go, yes! On the mountain bike, we pick up pace, but it's not long before we see some of our rivals, also now on two wheels. Oh, you shouldn't have. Lovely, thank you. I'm wetter now. Remember, first over the finish line isn't necessarily the winner. It all depends on the points each team picks up at the check-ins around the course. Hopefully that means my slow pace won't leave us with the wooden spoon. While we all recover, Sam and John combine the timings with the points. Cycling I loved, even though I got two flies in my eye, and that is definitely a man's saddle. But the running, damn near killed me. Even at Nick's charity pace. Come on! And the winner is, well, not orange, we managed
4th place.
That's really good. That's really good.
I've enjoyed my debut adventure race, but it will be a while before I try it again. I think I need a few months to recover first.
The New Forest has 20